How y'all doing? Of course, it's Clint Gage here, the smiling swamp rat, aka Gator. You know, how you guys doing tonight? It's always a beautiful night here in Texas. We still haven't had any rain, though it's been a not nasty, cloudy day. It's still been, without a downpour. So that's always a plus. So luckily, it allowed me to be able to open up my windows and air out my place. What's up, Flying 90? How you doing, brother? I was wondering if you was going to be first. You always try to be. What's up, dude? Hey, how you doing, Ken? All right, we already getting some people in here. We already got 2 legs going. Slow typer, I got you, man. What's up, Pafo? How you doing? Oh, yeah, it's good to have everybody already here. All right, there's Ghost. What? Oh, yeah, man, they beat you big time. All right, guys. Yeah, you made it. It's good to see you, brother. I gotta take and get rid of that. 442 subs for you, Clinton. Thank you. Thank you to give me support there, Guinea Lee. You know, we can always enjoy people like you. Gang all here almost. Yeah, the Knights are almost all here. We're Jin's here now. Hello, my Jin. I love you. Guys, yeah, we just broke 440 when it comes down to Knights. We're almost at 500. So when we hit there, we are still going to be having our merchandise store. And my friend Davey is encouraging people to go to his website and join his chapter of the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum, which is the Knights of the Amethyst Rose. You know, the chapter of the Amethyst Rose. So I hope you guys go check that out. You know, just missing Davey and Frost. Yeah, that's all we're missing, brother. But anyhow, I'm going to jump straight into it. Self-reliance. All right, guys. This is a biggie. You know, I almost forgot something. Can't do a show without Trolls Bane. All right. So, yeah, self-reliance, guys. What does it mean? Hey, Davey, what's up, brother? I love the video you made. You know, that was amazing. Now we're just missing Frost. You know, for all of you who are part of the Discord for the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum, go check out the video that he made to promote us. Guys, it's great. All right, anyhow, so self-reliance. This is something that has just disappeared, guys. Nobody's self-reliant anymore. I mean, some of us, not by choice. You know, I will say that. Some of us are reliant on other people because of conditions or because of financial crisis or something like that. You know, so some of us can't exactly control that. Those people I'm excluding from this conversation. The ones that I'm talking about are the ones that still live on mommy and daddy's couch because they just don't want to go to work. Guys, learn to be self-reliant. You know, if you still call your parents to solve all your problems, guys, nah. Try to take them on by yourself, man. That's what YouTube's for. I mean, really, that's what it's for, guys. You can come on here and learn just about anything. You know, the only thing you can't learn is how to make a bomb. What's up, Kevin? Or Leah? How you doing? Nice to see you again, sis. Hello, Chrissy. And Jared, how you doing? Libby, I live on my mommy and daddy's couch. Are you living there by choice is the difference. Are you living there by your own honest to God choice? Because I'm talking about people who literally just don't want to move out because they don't want to face the real world. They do not want to be self-reliant. They want to rely on someone else to take care of them the rest of their lives, guys. And some of these people really don't understand their parents are going to pass on. You know, I hate to say that. Oh, trying to get us a little more light up in here. But I hate to say that, but it's honest to God true. One of these days, ow, okay, you could just go sit over here with a deadgum spider falling down. But anyway, we were talking about adults who don't do for themselves. Exactly. Because self-reliant is the ability to care for oneself, the ability to rely on oneself and oneself's only. That's what we're talking about. And there's a lot of adults out there that do just that. They rely on just themselves. And they don't ask their parents for very much if they can help it. But life does get in the way, guys. So I'm not saying that everybody who does it is doing it on purpose. What I'm saying is there's a lot that do. It's just like with disability. There's a lot of people who claim disability but aren't disabled at all. There's a big problem down here in Southeast Texas, down here in Texas, period, where illegal immigrants or immigrants are trying to claim that they cannot speak, nor will they ever be able to learn to speak English. And so they claim it as a disability. Guys, that's not a disability. You shouldn't get a check for just not being able to speak the language, And that's what I'm getting at. They're not really self-reliant. They're trying to get handouts, and handouts are a different thing from you just hitting a tight spot. Tight spots happen, guys. I've been around the block a few times, as a lot of you people know. I've seen a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of stuff. Hello, Tyler the Crater. But everybody's here, guys. Even Connor D. But yeah, English is the official language of the U.S. It's a good reason to learn to speak it. It's just like, guys, if I move to Russia, guess what? The first thing I'm learning is Russian. That's the first thing I'm learning is the culture and the language. Why? So you don't have to suffer from culture shock as badly. It's going to happen, but not as bad, But guys, these people who we have a friend, more like an associate. Let me correct that. We have an associate that pops in here every now and then, always wanting a handout. And this guy claims adult ADHD and that's what prevents him from being able to work. Guys, no. I know this guy's mama and daddy. They said he's just been lazy since he was a baby. Instead of getting up and walking, this dude used to roll across the floor to get where he wanted to go. So, yeah, he's just lazy. He just don't want to do it. And so he found a way to get himself on disability. And now it took him 10 years, but he fought them until they gave in. And that gives people like me and my buddy over here, who's paralyzed, and me with schizophrenia and epilepsy, that gives us bad reputations, because it makes all of us look like we're trying to just live off the system. Guys, I don't want to live off the system. Living off of $374 a month is crap. Okay. It is straight up bull snot. All right. Grade A Texas bull crap. And the only reason why I say that is because, they're going to try to take you for whatever they can first, and then they're going to give you what's left over. You got to remember that. And if you've got any debts, they're going to hit you with it. So what's the next thing that you got to learn how to do? Become self-reliant. And that can come in many ways. If you're a vegan, start a garden. If you can't afford to buy the organic, wholesale foods that you want, learn to make them. I've got an old couple that I know in Warren, still know them to this day. They're still around. They're in their 90s, but they still to this day make goat cheese. They don't go buy cheese. They make goat cheese. They don't go buy butter. They make butter. They don't go buy meat. They raise it. These guys use every part of the animal. Even the bones are used. Even after they make a bone broth. Ooh, excuse me. That came out of nowhere. Sorry, guys. Even after they make a bone broth out of what's left over, they grind the bones up and feed them back to the goats for them to have extra calcium. So that's self-reliance, guys. You know what they go to the grocery store for? Sugar, flour, water, stuff that they literally just cannot make. But they grow all their own vegetables. They raise a lot of goats, and their family works a farm. That's what they do. And, they sell goats for a living. And they do a good job at it. They do a really good job at it. That's self-reliance. Guys, I think they maybe spend, even in today's market, I think they may spend $250 at the grocery store every month. Everything else they harvest, or they hunt, or they fish, or they grow it, or they raise it. So they got chickens, so they ain't got to worry about eggs. They ain't got no Costco problems. I still can't get past that. 2 pallets of freaking eggs, man. Good Lord. But anyhow, yeah, compost the bone dust. You can also do that. That's a great idea. I refurbish it into jewelry. After you've boiled it for a little while, let that harden in the sun for a little bit. And then you can make some pretty cool looking jewelry out of it. It just stinks when you burn any designs into it or anything like that. But that's something you got to deal with. Sometimes your products that you work with as a craftsman don't smell the best, but they work. Because if you've ever smelled poly resin, it's just, just but it does a dang good job. So anyway, back to self-reliance. When I was growing up and I was in high school, we had this kid complained about everything, school lunch, his shoes, his backpack. His shoes weren't the right brand. His backpack was too small. The school cafeteria food, even in the expensive lines that he went through where they had full-fledged Subway sandwiches kind of stuff and things like that in Silsbee High School. He complained about that, and that was like some of the best food you could get in our school. Complained about his parents getting him a car for his 17th birthday because it was the wrong year model. That's it. Wrong year model. Guys, his dad turned around and looked at the nearest kid to him and said, "You want a car?" Kid said, "Yeah." He goes, "Congratulations, here you go." And he dropped the keys and the title in his hand. He said, "What's your phone number? I'll call your parents, tell them what I just did." So yeah, I've seen stuff like that happen, guys. And that kid to this day still lives with his parents. They are trying to fight with the court system to get him thrown out. That's how badly they're trying to get him off of their couch. He's trying to fight back with this squatters' rights law, which, granted, I heard about that when I was up north. It works really well for people who are homeless in the winter. Being able to squat in an abandoned building for a little while so you can at least survive the snow. That is, I believe, in my opinion, a great thing. That is something that could be used to actually keep homeless people off the streets. Let them squat in a building so long it becomes part of their property. They might have to pay taxes on it or something like that, but at least now they got an address where they can go get a job. And a lot of them, that's all they need is an address, because some of them already have their hands on a cell phone. And there's nobody more self-reliant than a homeless person. Those people take care of themselves. There's no one more self-reliant than an Amish or a Native American, or indigenous tribe, as some people are calling it now, if that's politically correct. I don't know the proper term anymore. But these people rely on what they can gather. They rely on what they can build. They use these constantly. They never stop. These people wake up before the sun rises and go to bed well after it falls. And guys, we need more people like that. Because if Trump is going to get rid of all the illegal immigrants, like he's claiming he's going to do you guys realize how many of them do the jobs that we don't want to do? Guys, have you ever paid attention to a roadside construction site? It ain't nothing but immigrants. If he gets rid of more than half of them, we are in a bit of trouble, because we've got a young generation that would rather sit at home, and with nothing wrong with them. They'd rather sit at home and do YouTube or be a beta tester or find some kind of job from home, which there's nothing wrong with that for certain people. But guys, we need some real workers. We need some real men and women out there. And I'm not saying a woman can't do a construction job as good as a man, because one of the best construction workers and welders I've ever known in my life was a woman, and she could weld circles around the best welders in the world, and I guarantee it. So I don't want to hear from women we can't do the same job as a man. I've seen a lot of them do it. I've seen one that worked in the sewers. I've seen one that was a welder. I've seen one that was a carpenter, and I saw one that was a master remodel designer. So guys, women can do anything. So can men. We do everything. We do anything. So do women. They do anything and everything. It's just you only hear about the men because nobody wants to praise the women brave enough to do it. Well, you know what, guys? I'm going to give them that praise because they're self-reliant. They rely on nothing but their own wits, wisdom, knowledge, cunning, and their own handy-capable attitude. Guys, that's one of the reasons why I founded this channel. I decided I didn't want to be handicapped. I want to be handy-capable. I want to do something. And, I would love to be able to impact the world in a positive way. That is my main goal, is to leave behind a legacy, a legacy of positivity, of conservation, of unity, of understanding. That's the legacy I want to leave behind, where people literally decide, I'm no longer going to worry about what the mass media says. I'm no longer going to worry about what other people tell me. I'm going to make up my own mind. Why? Because no matter where you live, that's the only freedom you got, is to make up your own mind, to be able to make decisions for yourself. It doesn't matter if they're against the law or not. You made your own decision. Now, the problem with it being against the law is if it was done for the right reasons. Because I will say there are some laws out there that are wrong, and I totally agree with are wrong, that need to be abolished. I'm not going to get into that because I'm not real big into politics. But to get back onto the topic of self-reliance, I've said many a times I was homeless for a long time. While I was homeless, guys, I didn't ask for money. I didn't panhandle. I didn't stand there with a sign that says any little bit helps. No, guys. I went out and I sold some necklaces out of some beads I carved out of wood. And then when I sold those few necklaces, I went and bought me a fishing pole and a small fishing kit. Just a little bit of line. And then I went fishing. And that's how it started, guys. And then I learned how to set snare traps. I learned how to set pitfall traps. I learned how to set, counterweight traps, all those kinds of things. How to make trout lines. I was working on learning how to make a fishing net, but that's kind of difficult. So a little difficult to perform those. But oh yeah, you can always do your Make America Run Again merch, brother. Go ahead, man. Flying 90, you do what you want to do, boo boo. Ah, tea. Anyway, so while I was out there, I had my own shelter that I built. I hunted my own food. I made my own trout lines, all that stuff, guys. If I had extra meat, which happened quite often actually, then I would take that extra meat to an old man that I knew whose last name was Mr. Williams. And I would sell that meat to him. And then I would go to the store and I would buy soap, rice, beans, and maybe a couple of canned vegetables. You know, actually, a lot of times I bought some sweet because I got a sweet tooth, but couldn't help it. Um, anyway, so yeah, that's what I did, guys. That's self-reliance. That's taking care of yourself. You know, when my friends found out what I was doing, they freaked out. They were like, "You've been living like this for 6 years?" And I told them, "Yeah, guys, ever since before we graduated." And they're like, no, you ain't doing it no more. And guys, they drugged me away and they started giving me places to stay, you know, and I ended up going back to the woods again. Hello, my Jin baby. I love you. I really do, baby. But I went back to the woods after a while because I ended up making some mistakes because my social skills aren't the best. And I believe it or not, as kind and as smiling as I am now, I was a bit of a little jerk back then, guys. I regret a lot of what I said and did back then, but at the same time, I own it. It is my problem. It was my decision, you know, that led me to those outcomes. You know, it's just like my divorce and me losing my kids. You know, that was my decision, was to marry her. I knew from all my friends, even her friends warned me not to, but I did anyway, you know, and bit of regret on that side, you know, but guys, things happen. You're going to make mistakes. It's whether or not you can pick yourself up by your bootstraps and find a way to move on. That's another version of self-reliance because you're not going to rely on anybody else to pull you out of the mess. You're going to pull yourself out. And by pulling yourself out, you're going to see that life's a lot better. And it's going to be a lot more rewarding, you know, because I've seen a lot of those times where friends pull people out of bad situations. I've seen it go wrong, guys. I was that friend and I made mistakes, you know, so I've lost some friends over the years because of those mistakes, but I always took care of myself. Now, guys, it used to be, you know, probably about 30 years ago, used to be this way. You had three choices when you got out of school. You could either go join the workforce and move out. You could go to the military and move out. Or you could go to college, and depending upon your family, meant whether or not you still had to move out. But I'm telling you, back then in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s and everything, back then you were ready to move out, buddy. You wanted that college experience. You wanted to get out of your parents' house. You wanted to be out on your own, you know, and I don't understand. Oh, you're 70, Gary? I didn't realize that. But Clint the German is back. Oh no. But yeah, guys, you wanted to get out on your own. You wanted to be able to take care of yourself. And getting a job, guys, it's not being a cog in the machine. It's not breaking down and giving into the monarchy. It's not fueling the patriarchy. Yeah, it is fueling the rich guys' pockets, unfortunately. But I mean, guys, a lot of them kind of earned that. A lot of them built companies from the ground up. So they kind of deserve what they get. You know, um, you just got to find a way to make it, brothers. Brothers and sisters. They say fake it till you make it. I say just make it. You know, find out what you're good at. Find out what your super talent is. And then use it to become self-reliant. Use it to find a way to where you don't have to worry about anybody else. And you see, I've always been told that I have a way with words and that I have a wisdom to me. And that's why I decided to do YouTube, because maybe, just maybe, that talent of mine was going to help somebody. I don't care about making the money part. Is it nice? Yeah. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care about it really, because I hunt, I fish, I grow. That's what I need. All I need is a few 5-gallon buckets and I got a garden, And there's so many people out there that are scared of being reliant on themselves. They're afraid to. They really are. They're terrified to have to rely on just themselves. And that's sad, guys. Are a lot of them not ready? No. More than probably 3/4 of them aren't ready. But do you throw them to the wolves? Most of the time. I was, and it worked out for me. Know quite a few people that were tossed to the wolves. But do you give them a little aid every now and then? Give them a little tug here and there? Yeah, guys. Lead them along. Don't just throw them out there blind. Coach them from the sidelines, but let them make their mistakes. Make them be self-reliant. Make them have to do nothing else but rely on their own wit, heart, and knowledge to be able to get through their situations. Because it doesn't matter what situation it is, whether it's a hospital stay, you need to be self-reliant enough for that hospital to discharge you, and if it's a job, you need to be self-reliant enough to where you can do your job without your boss having to tell you what to do every time you turn around. You need to be able to handle a problem if it comes your way. Excuse me for stuttering every now and then, guys. You also need to be able to be self-reliant with a family, guys. That sounds weird, but if you can't rely on yourself to take care of you, your family can. You need to be able to be self-reliant before you can care for your own family. So, guys, don't go rushing into relationships quickly. Don't sit there and just, yeah, meds. I knew he was going to do that. But don't just rush into a relationship. Sit back, take your time, do it slow. Do like what me and Jen are doing. We're getting to know each other, and we're waiting a year to meet each other. And it's because, first off, we're trying to save the money ourselves instead of asking someone else to send us there. So that's self-reliance. And then second off, we want to make sure, we don't want our hearts broken again, guys. And I know Jen's not going to break my heart. I have a huge feeling Jen's not going to. Hey, Vegeta, what's up? But hey, Mifu, how you doing? But anyway, guys, this is the last few seconds. Actually, this is going to be the last few seconds of what I'm going to say, and then it's the hangout session. So yeah, guys, just stop relying on other people. Stop thinking that the world's going to give you something, you know. And I don't think any of my nights are that way. But if you find this and you are, stop, guys, because eventually you're going to run out of people to rely on. And when you do, there's one place you're going, and that's the streets, guys. And trust me, she's cold, she's cruel, and she will take you out if you make one wrong move. And I don't want that to happen to anybody again. So, with that seriousness being said and out of the way, let's start the hangout session, shall we, guys? So, what did y'all think? What are y'all's thoughts, on self-reliance now that I can actually read what's going on? Weed. Yeah, I'm going to weed what's going on, guys. Start it up. Street sounds like my ex-wife. She belongs to the streets. Hey-yo. Hello, everybody. I just say be nice to other people. You know, Tyler, that is true. But there are some people out there that no matter how nice you are to them, they're going to be mean to you. And if that's the case, it's time to get a little crunk, if you know what I mean. I don't ever let anybody walk all over you, for sure. And just by being nice to other people, they'll definitely try to just walk all over you. Trust me. I've learned that lesson. Adversity defines us. Unfortunately, adversity does. But I would like unity and diversity to define us. Because diversity is a good thing. Adversity, unfortunately, is a bad thing. Like your mom. Excuse you what, Ghost? What'd you do? Self-reliance is the continuous challenge of growth and development. It takes massive actions to improve multiple factions of one's life, but the reward is well worth it. Well said, Ohan. I think the 81-year-old's gone. All right, Vegeta. Everybody, mum. What's up, Mifu? How you doing, Trish? Self-reliance, not sulfur-line. I knew what you meant, Ohan. Yep, final thoughts are over. Can you hit the gritty? The gritty? What do you mean by can I hit the gritty? Because I thought we already got down to the nitty gritty whenever we talked about self-reliance. Sulfur line. March 3rd. Hey, Gary is pretty freaking rad. If y'all only knew what he does for Aaron, I don't think y'all would be dogging his age. Yeah, you're honestly true. The man takes care of a woman on her deathbed. And he is an absolute sweetheart. So, guys, please don't dog on Gary's age. Oh, voice texting. I got you, brother. You got to say right foot creep. Oh, walking with the heat. Okay. But yeah, I got you, Ohan. I'm on that voice texting crap. Oh, Mifu, are you talking about am I? Oh, dang. Clint, just so you know, I don't want to steal anyone from here from my chapter. I want to build my own and bring them to serve. I understand, brother. No, that's why I'm putting each one of you in charge of a chapter. You know, there's some of the nights are going to be split up amongst all 10 of us. And that way each one of us has a group of people that are in our area that we can call and check up on, see if they're going to donate in certain areas and stuff like that. As long as they're a member of the Discord, then they can be called. But my first original Knights Generals, y'all get to pick y'all's first 500 people. So guys, all 500 of y'all will need to eventually get y'all's way into the Discord so we can start getting a census of all of my subscribers, so that not only can we take and send you guys, official, Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum membership cards and things of that sort, but so we can find a way to get you your t-shirts to you. And I actually thought about this, guys. Instead of giving all my knights a free t-shirt, because that's going to be kind of expensive on me, guys, and I didn't realize that until I priced it out. But instead of giving all my first 500 knights a t-shirt, I'm thinking about giving my first 500 knights a walking staff, for free. And my Knights Generals get the free t-shirts, because I can afford 10 free t-shirts, but I can't afford 500. That's going to break me, guys. But I can afford to do 500 walking staffs. That's easily done. So I hope you guys don't mind that instead. Oh, what we got going on here? Ooh, what we got going? More respect for Gary. It's a dance, Brother Bear. Let's see. Just 7-year-old on a YouTube short. It's kind of scary. Just so you know. Okay. Yeah, that's where I was last time. Minnesota Vikings. I don't watch football, man. Not a fan. Yeah, I'm not a fan of football. I don't really watch it. Instead, I just kind of chill and everything. Fundraising and logistics on Discord. Yeah, we definitely got to work that out, guys. I'm finding out a lot of stuff right now. I'm doing a lot of research because I'm trying to make sure I won't ruin my disability payments by getting this started, because I got to fill out a certain piece of paperwork to start a nonprofit organization. And my mom says there's a lot of red tape that I got to go through because they went through it setting up a scholarship from my grandfather. And yeah, let's just say it's going to be a pain in the butt. Can you get the orange justice? Okay. Trisha, I know all about the shipping struggles. Yeah. Shipping those walking staffs is going to be interesting, guys. They're definitely an oversized load. So whenever I do go to sell them, because I am going to make one for each one of my nights, but for each one of my first 500 nights, but it's going to take time to do, but I'm going to try to make 10 at a time if I can, each day, and that way I can get them finally just knocked out and sent to you guys. But each one of them is going to be different. Each one of them is going to be unique. It all depends on what comes through my head at the time, and we'll get them shipped to you, but it's going to be some large packages, brother. I'm not a troll. I'm just trying to make people laugh. Ah, okay, Tyler. I got you. Anyone know what a bundle of sticks is called? Don't block me for this. Oh, I know, Ohan. I know exactly what it's called. We know, cuh. Yeah, we know. Oh yeah, what's up there, Vegeta? It's good to have everybody here, man. We got 13 likes, we got 14 people in here. Guys, if you're new and you're enjoying what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. What we do is we have Morning Mojo every morning with me and my girlfriend Jen, which I hope is still in here. And then we have afternoon hangouts with Gator, and then we have final thoughts. And then I make a few videos and shorts sometimes in between there. But if you would like, please subscribe, hit the like button, the bell icon, and come back and join us here at the nights. You know, we could always use the support. And so could the world, guys, because that's what we're about, supporting the world. Call us Atlas, if you wish. In fact, that gives me an idea. That's the name of the project to open up the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum and to get this nonprofit organization off the ground, Project Atlas, because it's going to be our job to carry the world. Yeah, hey, what's up? Hello, Tyler. Yay, my Jin's still here. So is Ghost. It's always great to see everybody's here, man. Like I said, all the time, you guys make the channel. You know, we got 20 minutes left. You know, well, 19 minutes left. But you know, I love you guys. Y'all's interaction with each other is incredible. You know, the fact that y'all don't mind me sitting up here just being a yakking fat man is awesome. Oh, guys. Here's to y'all, for sure. Scald, my friends. Scald. And just so you know, I don't say that to just about everybody. So you guys have literally earned a place in my heart. I'm headed out, guys. Good night. Keep it spooky and have a fantastic night. All right, Ghost. Eventually, you're going to have to squeeze in the round table show, basically all the nights streamed together on live. Yeah, you know, I've been thinking about a way to squeeze that in, but that might have to wait probably until after I get my own property. Don't know who you are, but cheers and God bless. Thank you, man. God damn it, David. All right, I like that. Swords versus burritos. The burrito lightning. In case you guys are wondering, what the burrito means is I got fired from Taco Bell one day because I was having an ornery Karen for a customer, and she threw a Baja Blast in my open eyeballs. And that stuff stings. I don't care who you are. There's so much sugar and there's so much ice and there's a lot of citrus and Mountain Dew. So it burns. And as soon as it happened, I mean, as soon as the liquid hit my eyes, I couldn't stop myself. I slapped her with a bean and cheese burrito. And so I got fired from Taco Bell. Yeah, sorry, Ghost. Oh, I do understand that, Miss Trisha, but she actually got hit with assault first because I hit her with a cold bean and cheese burrito. She splashed something in my eyes that could legitimately cause blindness, and I didn't know that. So the cops actually realized her crime was greater than mine, so they charged her and called it her fault because they caught it on camera that she actually did it first. So they hit me with self-defense and what was it? Oh yeah, disturbance in public. That's what they got me with on that one. You remind me of the Trapper from Red Dead Redemption 2. Never gets old. See you later, Ghost. Oh yeah. It's good to see you later. Yeah, it was a straight up cold. They looked at it and they were like, "This thing is room temperature. It couldn't hurt nobody," you know. But apparently, the stuff in Mountain Dew can, if it gets in your eyes, can cause you to go blind. So that's why I don't drink Mountain Dew. I call it liquid chainsaw for a reason. Oh, I'm doing great, Amber. How are you? You know, we're having a great show. We're approaching we got 10 seconds till we hit our 15-minute mark. So it's always great to have you guys come in. It's been a great show. We got 15 likes. Let's try to get 5 more in the last 15 minutes, guys. That's all I ask for. At this point, I don't even care if you subscribe, guys. Just hit the like button just to hit it. Help a brother out. That's all I'm asking. Anyway, guys, we've had some incredible shows on here lately. And wait, Taco Bell sells hot food. Well, you see, that was that lady's problem. She ordered a buttload of food. I mean, a buttload of food. She ordered 3 of those dozen taco boxes and half a dozen burritos. And she was mad because the burritos and 2 of her boxes of tacos were cold. So, yeah. Oops. When you order enough food to feed 20 people, expect it to be a little chilly. Yeah. Ohan sent you. All right, Jared D, welcome. Oh, okay, sweetheart. Trisha Wolf. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to, Trisha. Is that you or Isabella that doesn't like to be called sweetheart or sweetie? I can't remember. But we'll get it figured out. Ohan sent you too, Vegeta? All right, cool. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm the founder of the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum. He's the leader of my chapter of the Amethyst Rose. So Ohan's a great guy. He's been an amazing addition to the Knights. And if he's sending people my way, I hope you guys enjoy this. And I hope you guys decide to subscribe. Because becoming a Knight is going to be an honor eventually. That's what we're working towards. Guys, I want us to be a big thing. And it's not because I want the popularity. It's because I know the world needs the help. I want there to be so many of us that it doesn't matter where you live. There's a Knight within your reach to help you out. And I want a network so advanced and so great that all it takes is one phone call and suddenly 20, 30 Knights show up to help rebuild a guy's house. That's what I'm looking towards. That's what we're working towards, is something like that. Something that makes Disney look cheap. Because we're going to be giving away some cash. And it's not that we're going to be doing it for any bad reason. We're going to be building people homes. We're going to be helping elderly get treatment. We're going to be helping cancer patients. We're going to be helping children with extreme diseases get what they need, because their families might not be able to afford it, And I'm talking about like kids with muscular dystrophy whose parents can't afford a mobile wheelchair for them. We get that mobile wheelchair for them. I'm talking about an elderly woman who suddenly has to be in a wheelchair and can't afford to get her porch rebuilt so that it's handicap accessible, and she needs all of her doors fixed so that her wheelchair can get through all of them. Guys, that's where we come in. That's what we do. That's what our plan is. And I don't expect you to get your hands dirty if you don't want to, guys. All I expect is spread the word. That is the least you can do if you want to be a Knight. Spread the word. That's it. Help us out. Help us grow. And together we'll do amazing things. I want us to be the superstars of charity. I want us to be the superstars of helping people. I want the world to know the names Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum. And not out of, sorry I'm late. It's okay, Fogoats. Everyone needs help. It's just a matter of finding out how and how much exactly, you know. And yeah, Vegeta, that's what we're trying to do. Oh, what a night. Thank you. You know, the difference is I'll wear overalls and carry an axe. All right, we're moving right along. Clint's got me, Cleo G. My living room's over here. All right, man. We got 10 minutes to go, guys. It's been an amazing show tonight. I hope that this draws in even more nights. We continuously grow with every single show. So let's keep up the movement, guys. And remember, don't forget, I have issued that challenge. Small random acts of kindness, guys. Every time you do it, send a link in my show or send a link to me, you know, through my blah 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 through my comments. Send a link to me through my comments and I'll splice it into a short and give you a shout out for it, you know, and then we can start showing the world random acts of kindness. You know, it could be little things like giving a homeless guy a bottle of water, or, you know, helping a mom pay for the last little bit of her groceries that she couldn't afford, or maybe pay for an elderly man's gas, or even hold open the door for some people. You know, something that simple. Little small acts of kindness. Start filming them, guys. Start, you know, tagging me in them. And then I'll start posting them here on my show, you know, here on my channel, so that we can start spreading the word and showing that these little teeny tiny movements and these little teeny tiny small little actions can lead to something big, can lead to something amazing, where everyone can feel safe, where everyone can feel happy, where everyone can feel taken care of. Because that's the big part of life. You don't want to go through it feeling like no one cares. You don't want to go through it feeling like you're alone. You want to go through it feeling like people are at your corner. Even if you're a Sigma, you know, you want to feel it that people want you around, even if you don't always want to be around them. But guys, a lot of the times, those hard people like that are some of the most caring people on the inside. They just don't want to show it because they're afraid to, because they've had to be tough their whole life, you know. And my grandpa was that way. He had the biggest heart on the planet. He was the biggest hard ass you've ever met, you know. Sorry the language, guys, but there was no other way to describe that man. I really miss him and I really love him, guys. Scorpios, dang. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio. I am definitely a Scorpio. Davey is in pasture land in MD. They call me and I'm 1,000 miles away. I love holding the door open for people. Yeah, it's always good. Oh, you're a Pisces? But yeah, I'm a Scorpio. You know, so which is weird because Scorpios are usually a little aggressive, and here I am, here I am, a giant teddy bear. I mean, I do get upset, you know, and I will defend my people if I have to, but I am a giant teddy bear. I mean, you guys should have seen it the other day. I was sitting there, and my niece decided. Oh, and Jin can attest to this. My niece decided, I'm going to take and I'm going to decorate Uncle Gator's beard. God help me, that little girl started bringing out berets and ribbons and rubber bands and scrunchies. And I'm looking at her going, all that ain't going in my beard. It did somehow. I don't know how she did it, but she fitted it all in my beard. Kind of pulled. But you guys should have actually seen it. You know, it was pretty cute and adorable by the time she was done. And what I'm saying is not the beard was adorable. What I'm saying is the look on her face, guys. The happiness it gave her to be able to do that. Because her dad doesn't have a beard. He doesn't have long hair. Her mom won't let her play with her hair. And she didn't have anybody to entertain her, guys. So Uncle Gator stepped up. I was that close to having to suffer through makeup. I was that close. I luckily talked her down. But she about covered me in makeup, dudes. And I'm telling you right now, I'd look like the bearded lady. No. Just no. I'd make an ugly chick. I'm already not that great a looking dude. And that's just a little joke, a little humor on my part. Bearded lady, yeah. She tried to turn me into that. No. Oh, okay, Davey. Interesting. I didn't know that. Guys, we're down to the last 3 minutes and some odd seconds. So I just want to end the video like I always do, which is, first off, you shut up. Thank you. You whiny hiney. What do you want? No, you ain't getting in the picture. Get. No, you knock over the camera every time. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Go. Go. Sorry, I had to deal with my shut. But yeah, guys, I want to end it like I always do. Love you guys. Thank you all for showing up. It's been amazing. You know, we may have gotten a few nights out of this extra. I hope so. You know, especially when this post, we might get even more. But guys, y'all are what makes the show work. Y'all are the amazing part. The nights would not be the nights without you. Dadgummit, there it goes again. Surprise belch. Sorry, guys. But the nights wouldn't be the nights without you guys. You know, I'm just a guy with an idea. That's all I am. I mean, there's nothing special to me. It's you guys that make this channel special. All I am is just somebody who knows a few things. Not even really a lot of stuff, just a few things. Because I'm still learning every day, you know, and I continue to always try to learn, just like you always should. And guys, remember, self-reliance is nothing to be afraid of. It's something to be proud of. If you can take care of yourself, then the next step, see if you can take care of an animal. If you can take care of that animal and yourself and still be able to pay your bills, you're ready for a family, bro. That means you can take care of yourself, a woman, and everything you need. Because, guys, I'm sorry, it takes two to tango and it takes two to pay the bills nowadays. So you still got to be able to help out. But that's why, you know, just be self-reliant. Don't be a burden. Don't be that guy that people are like, oh, here he comes. He always asks for this. Or when you call him, you know, don't be that person that they're just like, oh God, what does this person want now? You know, don't be that guy. Be the guy that when they see you walking up, they're just like, hey, look, dude, this is one of the coolest guys I've ever freaking met. Or be that guy that when you call them, they're like, all right, man, let's see what he's got to say. Hey, bro, what's up? You know, you want to be that guy. You want to be that girl. You don't want to be the one that everybody hates because you cannot take care of yourself. So, in conclusion, just remember, self-reliance is nothing but simply doing what you need to do to take care of yourself. And it's just as important as anything else. It's been an hour, guys. So I'll see you from the swamp, later from a gator. And remember, love your mama, love your papa, love yourself. Be kind and always find a way to help, guys. See ya.